Welcome back to the channel! If you love raw muscle cars, but also want to know what happens when that muscle goes electric, you're in the right place. Dodge just shocked the world by turning one of America's most iconic muscle cars into an EV, all-new Dodge Charger Daytona. Some are excited, some are skeptical, but nobody can ignore it. Today, we're diving deep into everything you need to know. The design evolution and Dodge's insane solution to keeping that muscle roar alive. The Fratzonic chambered exhaust. Stick around till the end because this is the most detailed breakdown of how muscle cars are changing forever. Main content. Let's start with the heart. For decades, Dodge muscle meant HEMI V8 South, rumbling exhaust, and gas-guzzling power. But the Charger Daytona is rewriting history with dual electric motors and a massive 100.5 kilowatt battery pack. Two trims have been announced first: the RT and the Scat pack. The RT is already a beast with 496 horsepower, but the Scat pack pushes it all the way to 670 horsepower with insane instant torque. 0 to 60. The Scat pack manages it in around 3.3 seconds, faster than most Hellcats ever dreamed of. And remember, this is all torqued, delivered instantly. No revving, no waiting, just pure launch power. Imagine sitting at a light, tapping the pedal, and feeling your head slam back before anyone else even moves. That's the difference EV torque makes. Now, some of you might ask, but what about range? Dodge hasn't released official EPA numbers yet, but with a battery this size, estimates point toward the 250 to 300 mile range window, depending on how you drive and which trim you pick. And let's be honest, most Charger owners aren't buying this for cross-country road trips. Still, with DC fast charging capability, you'll be able to juice up quickly on the right network. Next, design. Dodge could have just made a regular sedan EV, but they didn't. They brought muscle car DNA into the electric age. The Charger Daytona wears wide, aggressive bodywork with bulging fenders, a low stance, and a long hood silhouette. The most radical design cue. The R-wing front aerodynamic pass. Instead of a closed EV nose, Dodge engineered an opening that channels air over the car, improving downforce while keeping that muscular look. It's functional, but also makes the car look meaner. The coupe version even revives some 1968 Charger cues, like fastback proportions, while the four-door liftback adds practicality. Step inside, and the Charger feels modern, but still aggressive. There's a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen powered by Uconnect 5 software, angled toward the driver for that cockpit vibe. A digital cluster sits behind the wheel, showing speed, power, output, battery stats, and even special animations when you switch drive modes. The center console has a start button that pulses like a beating heart before you press it, reminding you this isn't just a machine, it's alive. The shifter is designed like a pistol grip, another nod to muscle car heritage. Seats are bolstered for performance, but come with comfort, two-heated, ventilated, and wrapped in premium materials. Ambient lighting isn't just cosmetic. It reacts to drive modes and even celebrates key moments like launch control activation. In short, Dodge made sure the interior matches the drama of the exterior. But let's be real, Dodge fans. Weren't only worried about design or horsepower. The number one question was, where's the sound? Muscle cars aren't just about speed, they're about that roar echoing through the streets. Dodge's answer is the Fratzonic chambered exhaust. This system uses chambers, amplifiers, and passive radiators to push air and sound out the back of the car, creating a fake exhaust note that actually feels real. It can reach up to 126 decibels. That's as loud as some health. And it's not just volume. The system reacts to throttle input, gear changes, and driving style, so the sound rises and falls like a living engine. For those who prefer silence, there's a stealth mode, letting you cruise quietly. But for muscle car fans, this system might be the bridge between the past and the future. What do you think? Does a sound emulator satisfy the muscle spirit? Or is it a gimmick? Tell me in the comments. Driving experience goes beyond sound. The Charger EV includes multiple drive modes: Auto, Eco, Sport, Track, and even a drag mode. Each adjusts power, delivery, suspension settings, and sound response. There's also drift mode for sideways fun and donut mode, yes. You heard that, right, for controlled burnouts. Dodge knew their fans would demand more than just efficiency. They designed this EV for play as much as practicality. Now, let's compare. Old ICE Chargers were kings of noise, straight line speed, and presence. But they were heavy, thirsty, and not exactly cutting edge in tech. The Charger Daytona EV improves acceleration, efficiency, tech features, and offers a whole new driving feel. On the downside, EV weight is still high, range isn't infinite, and charging infrastructure in many areas still isn't perfect. And yes, some purists will never accept the Charger without a HEMI under the hood. Pricing hasn't been locked, but expectations are the RT will land in the $50,000 XE1000 range, while the Scat pack will climb higher into the $70,000 or more with options. Add in performance packages, interior upgrades, and you could easily cross $80,000. Still, compared to what you're getting, nearly 700 horsepower and future-proof EV tech, it's compelling. Outro. So, now the question is yours. Is the Dodge Charger Daytona EV the future of muscle, or just a flashy experiment? Would you actually buy one? Or stick with gas-burning classics? I want to hear your thoughts down below. If you liked this detailed breakdown, hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into the cars that are rewriting the rulebook. And don't forget to ring the bell so you be first to know when the next monster arrives. Thanks for watching. Drive hard, charge smart, and as always, stay passionate about cars.